right, in this video, I'm going to talk to you about assigning processing channels to the master bus, to the master left, right, C, or mono bus, any one of those. And when I say processing channels, of course, I'm talking about input processing channels, but can also be talking about subgroups being used as submasters as well. All right, so let's just start off with some very targeted assignments, some very simple ones. If you concentrate on the zoomed in area here, I've just taken a section of 8 channels in the console for us to concentrate on here. The first and simplest way is just simply to do a local selection on one of our processing channels here. So if I select that, and then I make sure that I have channel control targeted to input parameters. In the lower right-hand corner, you'll see the left-right assign and the C mono assign. So I can literally just press down on the encoders to engage that assignment, or press on the in switches to engage that assignment. And remember, that's just for the selected channel. Likewise, we can do a little more efficient version of that just simply by touching the touch screen on the input parameters. And now notice that channel selection follows along with that, and it automatically selects input in the channel control, and we can go make that assignment there as well. Very similar paradigm applies for subgroup assignment. When you're using them as submasters, obviously you're going to want to assign them to the left-right bus. I've taken the liberty of making a layout, a custom design layout that brings my subgroups right here just for the purposes of this demonstration. So if I locally select a submaster now, I have the same option there to assign it to the left, right, or the C mono bus. Okay? Same thing applies for the touch screen. I can go touch that area of the touch screen, and the channel selection follows along, and I can assign that group to its associated master bus. Okay? So those are very targeted assignments, individual channels at a time, etc. For you guys that are familiar with Venue, you know we have a workflow called multi-assign. That applies on S6L as well. So let's do some multi-assign workflow here. In multi-assign, the first thing we want to do is actually select the bus that we want to assign to. Okay, so in my situation here, I've got the master left-right bus up on the small master faders here. I'm just going to go ahead and attention that fader. This is the master left-right bus. I've attentioned it, and now I can do my multi-assign to that bus. Once I'm in multi-assign, then anything that I address with the attention keys will assign to that master left-right bus. Okay, so this is, again, an individual assignment. We're just picking a lot of channels. If I OK out of that, I've now assigned those channels to the left-right. Of course, I can always check that by just reattentioning the master bus and going into multi-assign mode again. And anywhere I have a flashing attention key tells me that those channels are assigned to that left-right bus. Okay, so I'll just deassign these for now to save confusion. We can do a very, very similar thing on the universe screen. In the universe view, we can do this as well. So we would start there. Matter of fact, let me pull that screen over so you can see it here. I'll give you a zoomed in version of that screen in the VNC capture here. So if I just go to mains, notice I'm in attention mode on the screen itself. So if I attention the left, right, or the mono, either one, left, right, and then I go into multi-assign. Once I've done that, then I can go to the input channels. I can start to assign channels there. Nice thing here is that I can see all of the processing channels available to me there. I can also move on over to groups. If I want to assign groups at the same time, I can do that there as well. And again, I just OK out of that, and now that assignment is complete. So let me clear that assignment here. Matter of fact, maybe this is the time to show you how to assess what you've got assigned to the left-right bus and actually manage that a little bit. I'm going to move this screen back over for a second. If we were to go to the outputs page and actually select that left-right bus, you'll notice over in the right-hand side of this page, we can see the members view. All right, so you can see what members are actually assigned to that left-right bus. And as you can see from my work with the universe view there, I've assigned some inputs as well as some groups to that master left-right bus. We also have the ability here to unassign that as well. We can just go reset mix by touching on the toolbar there and clearing those assignments all in one go. Okay, so that's the multi-assign workflow. That one works great. We've had that one for a long time in Venue. It works nearly identical to the way we've done it in the past, with the exception of you're using the attention key to do a multi-assign now, or a multi-assign mode as opposed to a local selection. Okay. So probably not lost on anybody, when we're doing these left-right assignments or these master bus assignments, sometimes we're going to work in a mode where we want literally all of the inputs assigned directly to the left-right bus. Not a huge deal when we were in analog, even if we had 48 channel or 64 channel consoles. It was 48 or 64 channels of button pushing, but not a huge deal. In digital, it becomes more huge of a deal, right? A bigger deal, because we have many, many more channels at our disposal. We might have 200, 300, 400 inputs that we want to assign to the left-right bus. So there's got to be a quicker way to do that in digital, and sure enough, there is. I'm going to pull your attention back to the big screen here for a second. We're going to go to the overview again. Now, I've got this set up as a touch monitor. You can do this in trackball or you can do it in touch, either way, depending on how you have it set up. And notice that I'm looking at all inputs right now. And if I literally just go and touch on 9 through 16, the actual number, it will select those channels. Now remember, this is multi-select, not multi-assign, right? This is a very different style of workflow. So I can just go and select multiple sections of 8 at a time, but I can also double tap on those number selections and select all of the inputs at once. So now, as it stands right now, every input processing channel on the console is selected. Now, remember, in multi-select, the rule is whatever I do to one happens to all, okay? So if we now go to our inputs page and we literally just go over and touch the left-right button, I've now assigned every one of the channels on the console that is selected to the left-right bus. Same would apply for the C mono bus if I'm assigning there as well. Now remember, be careful. When you're in this mode, if I touch one fader, it's going to affect the fader positions of all channels, right? All of them are going to move. So be careful there. This is also a time, though, that we can take advantage of this multi-selections to do some other things to help us along in our workflow and speed things up. Like, this is a perfect time to go in and actually engage all of your equalizers if you want to do it. That way you don't have to remember to do it for every channel that you want to go engage. Same thing might apply for the high-pass filter. Maybe I'll just go ahead and engage the high-pass filter and turn them all the way down. And now every time I go to the high-pass filter, I don't have to remember to turn it on. It's already on. I just need to get the right setting for it. So you could do this for the direct outputs, the delay, etc. The only thing you can't address in multi-select is input gain, right? I can't multi-select a bunch of channels and affect their gain in a relative manner. It's only on a per channel basis, okay? So here I've assigned all of these channels to the left-right bus. I'm just gonna okay out of that. And now if I go to that output bus and look at the members list, you'll notice that all of the inputs are assigned there, right? So a very, very quick way to do it, very quick way to get around on the console very quickly, all right? Okay, so that's left-right master bus assignment. Be sure and tune in for more videos on S6L workflows and operations. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.